here today with Amanda Fasciano. She was my very first interview ever, and she wrote the books "Waking Up Dead," "Dead Vessel," and "The Dead Show." How you doing, Amanda?
I'm doing great. How are you, Cody?
I'm doing good. So, have you used the lockdown to write anything new or work on anything new?
Yeah, I did actually get a short story in an anthology.
Mhm.
It's Cabin Fever is the anthology, and I have a short story in there that has like a very small Easter egg for people that read my series. One of the vaguely mentioned cops that is alive in the first story is the detective in the short story.
Oh, nice.
So,
Where can
and I'm sorry.
no? Go ahead.
And I've just been trying to work through, the kind of a malaise kind of hit when COVID first locked us all down. My husband did get COVID, and
Mm,
he was sick for about a month because he's a medical worker. He dealt with a positive patient, and he got it from them.
right.
So we've been trying to work through all that. Thankfully, the kids didn't get it, but that definitely put a halt on some of the creativity because I was just trying to get through moment to moment. But since then, yeah, it kind of took off again.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that that he got COVID, but I'm glad he's better now.
He is, he is. He's one of the long haulers, though.
Right. Where can people pick up your three books?
And if you want to go to a store and get them, Cool Comics and Games on Del Prado in Cape Coral, Florida, they have it. Um, Otherwise, you can get it at Amazon.com, and I think it's also carried online in Walmart and Target.
Oh, nice. And is Cabin Fever out yet?
Yes, it is.
All right.
That's available only on Amazon.
Oh, sweet.
hmm
Um, is that the only book that you've been working on?
I have ideas going for others, but I'm trying to push through to get book 4 out because I am nearing the end of this series. It's going to end up being 5 books.
Mm.
So I'm on book 4, so I'm nearing that crescendo of the overall plot. So I want to focus on getting that done before I let myself play with any of these other stories that I've got going on.
All right. Are you gonna do like a big Marvel universe for the 5 books? Are you gonna like branch out after
The
it's?
five, the series of 5 is of course its own thing. Like that would be like Iron Man 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
In that. I will say many of my other stories are written in the same universe with the same rules. So you could possibly see a character from the Life After series pop up in something else.
Hmm.
So just because they happened to be in that general area or anything else, but they are going to follow the same rules because as a reader, I've always loved it when characters cross over
Yeah.
into different series. It's always fun. So
Mhm.
and even when they do the DC universe on TV, those crossover episodes with Arrow and Flash, and those are amazing. So it's just kind of like I want to try to build something that could possibly come towards that. So
All right. How far are you done with number 4?
I am almost 60,000 words into it.
Oh wow.
So I probably have another. I can guess and say 20 to 40,000 words more, and then I can start the editing process. That's probably going to hit over Christmas break if I keep going on pace the way I am.
All right. And the publishers, they don't count pages, they count words?
Yes, it's a word count for any genre that you write. They have a general guideline of word counts that a novel of that genre should be between.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
mine is 80,000 to 100,000. So that's what I generally try to hit.
Wow. That's a lot of words.
Yeah, I think the first one was 90,000. The second one was about that, and I think I was at 79,000 on the Dead Show.
Hmm. Wow. All right. And what's number 4 about?
Number 4 follows the same characters
All right.
as the first one. So you still have Cadence, who is the main character, who is dead, and she is a ghost, making sure that the ghosts obey things. You know, there are rules set out in the afterlife about ghosts interacting with humans, and of course, some of them like to try to defy those rules. But there's something else going on that she and her partner Snow tumbled across. So it's a continuing story of that arc. And what we're getting into now is less story of the week, as I call it, what the first 2 really kind of were as we introduced the world and the characters. And third one off takes that arc that we've been hinting at, or that I've been hinting at through the first 2, and starts running with it, especially at the end. What I'm doing with book 4 is a classic haunted house. First we had the asylum in book 1, and then we had a college in book 2, a prison in book 3. This is a classic old farmhouse that is haunted and has been haunted since it was built because the land was bad. And that's where it starts. But that is tying into things that went on in book 3, things that have been going on, characters that have been hinted at being the bad guys since book 1.
All right. Cool. That sounds really good. I know I've got some really good reviews back from book number 1 that we did the giveaway a while back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they loved it.
That people liked it.
Oh yeah. What advice would you give to new writers out there?
Write the book. And that seems simple enough, but you'll get into it and you'll start with, this is the most amazing story ever, this is the best book, whatever. And eventually you will get to a point where it is, oh my God, what was I thinking? This is crap. And it doesn't matter if it's crap. You'll write 100,000 things that are crap. Finish the book. Because you may take part of that plot and be able to improve upon it. Or you may take a scene, and that scene was so well done and it's the jumping point for something else, or you can transpose it into something else you're writing later down the line. So just get in the discipline and the habit of finishing what you're writing. Doesn't matter if it's bad. First draft is always bad. First draft is when you're throwing paint at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Right.
And the editing process is when you go, okay, yeah, the color doesn't really work. Or I really love that color, but it's not good in this room, so let me just move that over here and save it. You know, I have a lot of scenes that I've cut that I love, but they just didn't make the book because it was like, well, I really don't need that much exposition or that much little character development for this tertiary character. So, you know, but I save everything. I save it all.
All right. Do you write on pen and paper or do you type it?
Mostly I type it. If I'm in a place where I don't have the ability to type, I will use pen and paper. I've got a little notebook and pen in my purse that I carry everywhere. And that is for ideas. You know, I'm not going to sit down and write a scene or something in that, but I can bullet point it to where I remember what I'm talking about.
All right. Damn, I forgot my question. Oh, could you tell us the title of number 4, or is that you're gonna hold that
Dead
off
Revelations.
What is
Dead
it?
Revelations.
Dead Revelations?
Yes.
Nice. Do you know the title for number 5?
That will probably be Dead Ends.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, to close it all out, 5 books, dead end.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you like when you get all 5 of them done? Are you gonna sell them in like a 5-pack or?
I want to. I need to look into how to do that. I want to get them done in audiobook as well, but that is very costly. So I haven't been able to do that yet.
Right? Like, well, you could do it. Well, we'll talk about it after. Yeah, I think that's all for now. Is there anything I guess you wanted to say to the people before we go?
Thanks for reading. Thanks for supporting. And I hope I can continue to entertain forever.
Right. Well, thank you for coming to talk with us, Amanda.
Thank you very much for having me back, Cody. Congrats on the YouTube channel growing, and congrats on Harley.
Thank
I'm sorry.
you. It's fine. Thank you so much.